Families.
I got plenty of room.
You should come on the small room.
Skinny enough to see.
Here's my guy. I'm good.
He took the small room.
I wish I seen my son going through the one on the left, and I thought, well, that looks a little tight up here. I had all kinds of things.
Yeah, you can make it.
Ride a motorcycle with me.
So today I'm on my way to the Harley Davidson 120th anniversary in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I left at about 2 a.m. Normally I do not leave that early. I leave pretty early. I normally like 4 or 5. But normally I don't leave at 2 a.m. The reason I'm leaving at 2 a.m. for this trek is I have a side quest. I noticed on the way to Milwaukee, there's a national park I haven't been to since I was a child. This is Mammoth Cave National Park. And Mammoth Cave is like the world's largest cave system. It's like 350 miles long. So I figured the side quest might be kind of cool. It's located like on I-65 between Nashville, Tennessee and like Louisville, Kentucky. You know, nice little mountainy, rolly hills, that kind of area. Alright, so I am a little south of Nashville. As of right now, I should be able to pull into Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. About 2.5 hours, which works out so I can do the tour that I was trying to take today. Mammoth Cave specifically does encourage reservations for these tours, since they do sell out, and you know, I wanted to make sure that I got an opportunity to do one of the tours. Well, I waited till like 6 weeks prior to leaving for Milwaukee to kind of look into the tour options, and many of the about a dozen different tour options were already sold out. Now they offer a historic tour, which is kind of cool. I do believe that that was the only one that I took as a child. It has been, you know, 20 years since I had been up there. You know, and what's cool about Mammoth Cave is it does have a long history. It was used by our Native Americans way back in the day. It played a role in the War of 1812 because the nitrates you can find in the cave were really helpful in making gunpowder. That's kind of important. And a lot of the early history of the caves, in like the mid 1800s, a wealthy landowner and lawyer decided to, you know, buy up some of that area, and he wanted to turn it into like a tourist attraction. And he unfortunately used his slave, I think his name was like Stephen Bishop, pretty sure it's Bishop, might not be Steve, might be Sam or something like that. But he used his slave to kind of like map out a lot of these caves, thinking like the mid 1800s, like that's like by lantern. So kind of crazy and scary and badass. That, you know, it has such a long history, but some crazy stuff too, and I can't believe I'm gonna go check some of this out. So obviously the historic tour was the one that I wanted to go and kind of like brush up on that history, but that was sold out, and so was like almost every single other one was. So it left me one option, which is definitely probably not my natural choice, which was Introduction to Caving. Y'all, I'm claustrophobic and nervous as fuck right now. So we'll see how this goes. Wish me luck. About 3.5 hours long, about a mile. The requirements: over 10 years old. If you're under 18, you did need a parent guardian. Hip and waist circumference needed to be under 42 inches, and wear some form of aggressive tread boots that cover the ankles. So we're gonna go with these. Unfortunately, if I don't show up with right here, we can't go.
We're gonna all put these on the bus. You're almost at the outside.
Okay. So we're going in here through the Carmichael white gypsum encrusted windows. And in a bunch of little passageways we're gonna go play around into. Everybody ready? You sure? Last chance? Okay.
Well, okay, wants to ride back.
They'll be okay. They're coming out here, ain't they? All right.
Are you gonna come with us, Kevin?
Oh, not today.
All right, y'all follow her up.
Not anybody.
Ready? A little stronger than it is, so we don't pick and scratch at it because it'll fall off. But we're going to get up close and personal with it inside the cave on this tour. But quite beautiful. So sometimes when we stand up or something like that, when we're coming out of a spot, we might brush up against some of that. So just be careful where you put your hand and things like that when we're out close to a big trail. All right. So what we're going to do now, make sure your knee pads are up in good shape. Everybody good with your helmet, your light? Okay.
Oh, yeah. This is big.
Okay.
All right, friends, we got a group here, so we're going to stay to the right. And you can quietly do
Like you feel safer. I'll give you. You don't hold on. Are you sure you need your That's something necessary to do the problem. Families and
plenty of room.
Why don't you come on this car?
Well, hello, how you doing? Skinny enough to chew. Here's our guys.
Bud, you good?
I'm good.
He took the smaller one.
That's I knew he would.
I wish I seen my son going through the one on the left, and I thought, well, that looks a little tight on him. I better go left. But I had all kinds of them.
Yeah, you can make it.
Okay. I'm not gonna hold it.
What year was it?
Give it a century
Back at that point, they would have like,
maybe a half a gram.
they'd have like penny candy.
Alright, so honestly, I would do that again. I really thought I was going to be more claustrophobic, but because everybody was still moving and like, what the fuck was I going to do? Just like sit in the middle of the cave and what, be stuck there forever? So it wasn't as hard as I thought to keep going through it. Definitely 10 out of 10. Would recommend. This place is freaking awesome.